This one is aptly titled Rock and Roll. And if that's not what we get in this track, then I may... And welcome back, everyone, to the channel. I hope that you're having a lovely day out there, wherever you may be. Let us go ahead and dive into some rock and roll, of course, courtesy of Led Zeppelin, moving on into the next track in their album Led Zeppelin 4, 1971, with its release date. Following the classic Black Dog, which is a good song, but, you know, it's maybe overplayed is a decent word for that one, and that one I did know when it started. But let's move on to something perhaps fresh, perhaps new, a little rock and roll to stick in your stew. Let it brew, let it play, and we'll see what holds the day. It's like that classic 60s surfer. Nice scratchy solo too. That is so good. See, that's the one. That's the one. Rock and roll. Okay, so once again, from the first few moments, I recognize this song as well. I can't say, however, that I've ever heard the full song, but I've definitely heard the meat of it and the main, drive of everything. This song is really good. I love their version of this kind of classic 60s, late 50s rock and roll style. Especially Bonham on the drums. He paid such a homage to that style of drumming, but then really made it into his own and pulled it into the 70s, pulled it into that era, that modern era. And I love the way he drums here. And not only do we obviously get a lot of power from Bonham in the way that he plays in a lot of different times and different songs, but we also get some, what I would say is a little bit of subtlety in this rock and roll motif with the way he performs. Some of the way he plays the snare specifically, the way he fills in some of those gaps, sometimes not filling it in, I think was honestly absolutely brilliant. I love that. And I think that this is a really cool showcase of his drumming without being a showcase of his drumming. Sometimes it's show, don't tell, and I think he does a fantastic job of giving us a little bit of everything. And Page's guitar tone. Once again, to me, everything is kind of steeped in that, I may be incorrect, but to me, it's like that 60s kind of rock and roll, late 50s rock and roll. And even the guitar tone is kind of like that, but once again, brought up into their 70s era and given a little bit of growl, given a little bit of that rock and roll distortion now, just bringing it up into that day and age. And it's wonderfully done. I like the solo a lot. Plant singing is great. I love it. I mean, you get some piano thrown in here as well. Piano is going to be performed by Ian Stewart from Rolling Stones, actually. So I love how this just feels like they're on stage having fun, jamming out. This is a song that I think is excellent. I love everything about it, but especially Bonham's drumming is just, I love that. That's absolutely wonderful. Let's take a look at these lyrics here. It's been a long time since I rock and rolled. It's been a long time since I did this stroll. Let me get it back. Let me get it back. Baby, where I come from. It's been a long time, but a long, lonely. I love that rambling drive and the spaces, a lot of echo and room allowed for his voice and vocals. It's been a long time since the book of love. I can't count the tears of a life with no love. Carry me back, baby, where I come from. It's been a long time. It's been a lonely, lonely time. It's time to get back to the love, to the rock and roll. It's time to get back. Oh, it seems so long since we walked in the moonlight making vows that just can't work right. Yeah, open your arms, baby, let my love come running in. It's been a long, long time. And they repeats that on there from there. And you know what? It says drum solo here. And yes, I suppose literally it is a drum solo there. But once again, it's played with it's just smooth. It fits within the theme of the song. It fits within how the song flows. It's not just an egregious and ill-plotted solo tossed in there just to show off. Once again, show and a little tell. Of course, this is the second song featuring Rolling Stones pianist Ian Stewart, performed in the key of A. We don't care about that. The main guitar riff performed by Page has been described as simple but incredibly effective. Opening riff is double-tracked in stereo. A third, more distorted guitar track is panned to the center, contrasting Page's main guitar tracks with counter chords. That's kind of cool. A fourth guitar track adds rock and roll licks. That's excellent. According to Page, it developed from a spontaneous jam session that occurred after the band became frustrated while attempting to finish recording 4 Sticks. During a break, Bonham began playing the drum intro to the 57 song Keep It Knockin' by Little Richard, to which Page added a Chuck Berry style guitar riff. I guess that's why it sounds familiar to me. Like, okay, I don't know a thing really about Little Richard or Chuck Berry. I know like of their names, but I don't know anything about them. But I assume that that's kind of the style that I keep on mentioning with like 50s, 60s kind of rock and roll. The rest of the band members joined in one by one. Ian Stewart was also present at the session recording piano. Realizing the potential in the new idea, the band immediately put 4 Sticks on the back burner. The tapes were rolling, and after improvising the first section of the song, the basis of the rest of the song was completed around 15 minutes. That was a quick in and out, just showing to their economical effectiveness with like music, but also their creativity in bringing it all together. Looks like it was also in a Cadillac advertisement. It was in 2001. This track became the first Led Zeppelin song to be licensed for commercial use, when American car maker Cadillac featured it in television advertising. Plant said, "I think it's appropriate. I don't know how people view it, but as far as a young generation goes, if you hear that music in as many possible places as you can outside of the normal home for it, then it can only be a good thing." Says, it increased Cadillac sales by 16%. I say that was a nice investment. Of course, you have your chart information here. Australia 51, US 42 and 38s, and West Germany 13. And plenty of accolades as well. That's a good track. That's a really, really good track. I like that one, especially the drumming. That's sleek and hard-hitting. Let me know what you guys thought of it, of course, in the comments down below. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hope that you enjoyed your time here. Thank you, as always, for being here. Please come back tomorrow, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.